guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Just finished watching the match. Barcelona lose to Sevilla 2-0 at the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan in the first leg of the Copa Del Rey semi-final. Boy, oh boy, what a poor performance on the night. The team looks absolutely drained, looks absolutely dead. Nothing going forward. Everything at the back is all over the place. Umtiti, 2 mistakes caused this game again from Umtiti. I don't know what's wrong with him. But overall, it was a very, very poor performance from the team. Starting left on the screen right now, it was a very, very bold move by Koeman by putting Firpo at right back. It was Ter Stegen in goal, Firpo, Minguetta, Umtiti, Jordi Alba, Busquets, De Jong, Pedri, Messi, Griezmann, and Ousmane Dembele. Now, there were 2 goals in this match. First goal came in from Kounde, the center back, made a deep run from all the way in his own half, ran through the whole team, ball was bubbling, nutmegs Umtiti, and seals it and makes it 1-0. Very, very poor defending from Barcelona, especially from Umtiti. You can't really put blame on Griezmann and Busquets because the ball was bouncing, but Umtiti should be dealing with that. He got turned by a center back. That's just disgraceful. That made it 1-0 to Sevilla. Second goal came in from the former Barcelona player, Ivan Rakitic. Great finish from him. Again, Umtiti with another mistake, keeping Rakitic onside, not holding the defensive line, and he slipped in the progress and couldn't keep up with Rakitic. He probably would have matched up for pace, if anything. Couldn't keep up with him because, of course, he tripped. Big counterattack coming through. Rakitic puts it into the roof of the net and made it 2-0. Overall, the team's performance on the night has to get a 5 out of 10. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. This is not the team that faced Real Betis. This is not the team that faced Granada. It just looks so drained. I think Koeman you have to give someone the blame to Koeman because he didn't really change anything. But the team itself was just absolutely dead. The whole midfield was dead. Busquets, very up and down game for me. Busquets, I think defensively he did very well. Attacking wise, it wasn't really great. Had a lot of misplaced passes. Pedri just looks absolutely drained, absolutely tired. Couldn't do anything either. De Jong, no help. The attack had nothing. The attack had no help going forward. Defense was absolutely all over the place. I just don't know what's going on with this team. 1 minute they play absolutely great. The next minute they're just absolutely dead. I don't understand what is wrong with this team. People keep saying to me, oh, this team's turning a corner, blah, blah. We cannot beat Sevilla. And if some people think, there are some fans that think we can beat PSG. You guys are absolutely crazy. Yeah, Neymar went down injured today. Whoop-de-doo. But we're not going to beat PSG, especially playing like we did today. It was a poor performance in the team. Definitely a 5 out of 10 for me. Let's get now to the player ratings. We're going to start off with Marc-Andre Ter Stegen in goal. Going to give him a 6 out of 10. Was average on the night, of course. First goal, maybe he could save it. Second goal was just a great finish from Rakitic. He doesn't know if he's going to go left, right, or roof it. So you can't blame him for that. Maybe the first goal, if he came out of his line just a bit earlier, could have gotten a leg on that Kounde. But other than that, can't really blame him for anything else. I think his passing on the night wasn't the greatest as well. He attempted some audacious passes, some crazy ones that were smart and right idea, but never really connected. So overall, I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Firpo on the night, I think Firpo's going to get a lot of stick after this game. I personally don't think he was that bad. I'm going to give him an average 6, maybe looking more at a 5.9, 5.8 from him. But again, he's not right back. He's not right-footed, so it is, a bit hard on him. And also, he hasn't played any football in the past month. For someone who hasn't played football in the past month, playing 90 minutes a day, don't think he did too bad. But of course, on the night, wasn't the greatest. Gun the box a lot, had some nice headers in there, but again, I can't really blame him because he hasn't been playing football. So I'm gonna give him maybe a 5.9, 5.8 out of 10. Into the center backs now. We're gonna start off on the right hand side. The center back Minguetta. I'm probably giving Minguetta maybe a 6.5. I think he did well tonight defensively. Again, he was paired beside an idiot, so he couldn't really do much. I think in this aspect of the game, he did very well, especially for a Barcelona B center back pairing up with a first team center back, and it was the better center back on the night, 100%. I think overall, maybe they're moving back to the right back position because, again, the center back position is, all up in the air. Minguetta, for me, defensively very well. I'll give him a 6.5 out of 10. Now, onto the main man, Umtiti, on the left-hand side of the center back pairing. I'm going to give him a 2 out of 10 just because he cost us this game. Performance on the night was probably maybe an average 6, 5.9, 5.8, similar to Firpo's performance. But him making those 2 mistakes cost us a goal. Again, he has to get a 2 out of 10 for me. That's now 2 games for Umtiti, 4 mistakes leading to goals. He made 2 against Granada, 2 again tonight. He needs to be sold. He's done out here. You can't be doing that in back-to-back games. You can do 1 game, sure, come back and play a good game, that's fine. Back-to-back games, that's just unacceptable. And again, it's just another Umtiti masterclass again. So he needs to be sold. Get rid of him. He's not good enough. How can you make 4 mistakes in 2 games? He barely plays. And by the way, in those two games, he got subbed off in both of them. Against Granada, he got subbed off in the 7th minute. Today, he got subbed off in the 89th minute to, switch to all-out attack. But again, from Umtiti, very poor. For me personally, 2 out of 10. Into the left back position was Jordi Alba. I think Jordi Alba had a very good game. Probably give him maybe a 6.57. I think he went forward very well. Defensively very well. Of course, had some shots because, he thought, let's just hit one. Maybe one of them will go in. Had that chance for the penalty, which, man, I don't know, should have been a penalty, should have not been for me. foul took place outside the box, if I'm being honest, and he went down inside the box. Everyone was shouting for a penalty, but he made that move. He made a nice link-up play with Messi, defended well against Alex Vidal, so I'll probably give him a 6.5 out of 10. Into midfield, in the CDM was Sergio Busquets. Probably give Sergio Busquets a 6. Similar to Firpo, 5.9, 5.8-ish. Again, defensively was very, very well. Had a lot of interceptions on the night, I have to say. His interceptions and tackles tonight were very, very good. But again, going forward, I don't know, the past few games, Busquets going forward hasn't been doing too well. He attempts, just like Ter Stegen, attempts some audacious passes and doesn't, connect well. And again, he slows the play up, in the attacking aspect. I think defensively he does well. Attackingly, he was dead today, so I had to give maybe a 5.8 out of 10. On the right-hand side of the midfield was Frankie de Jong. I'll give him a 6 out of 10. He tried and tried and tried. Full energy throughout the whole game. Give him credit for that. But again, attacking-wise, didn't get into the box that much. Didn't have that many touches in the box that much. Came back on the defensive end a lot. I think it was just an average performance on the team, and I think he had an average performance on that. I think the team's performance inflected on him. He couldn't really step up, but I don't think he played poorly at all, so I'll give him a 6 out of 10. On the left-hand side of the midfield was Pedri. I'm going to have to give Pedri maybe like a 5.5-ish. I think he was very, very poor in the night. Looks super, super tired again. Didn't really get into the game that much. Had some nice connections with Messi, ran around a lot. Did some nice defensive attributes when attacking. Again, just like, Busquets was pretty slow in the attack as well. Didn't think he had a very good game. Hopefully now he can get some rest and then, recuperate and come back stronger. But again, I don't think he was one of his best performances. I'm going to probably give him a 5.5 out of 10. Into the forward line now, starting with Antoine Griezmann on the left wing. 6 out of 10 again, very, very average. I don't even remember him touching the ball that much. He had that beautiful, beautiful pass for Messi where Messi should have scored. Other than that, I don't remember him doing anything else, I have to say. I'm surprised he played the full 90 minutes. I think defensively he did very, very well. Attacking-wise, pretty dead like the rest of the team. I'll give him an average 6 out of 10. On the right wing now was Ousmane Dembele. 7 out of 10 for me. I thought he's probably one of the bright lights of this game. Was so, so good down the right-hand side. Felt like he could take on Escudero a bit more. Didn't really attack him that much. Of course, Escudero got a yellow card, which means that Dembele was really, really hitting him in that, right-hand side of the pitch. He didn't really shoot that much, Dembele. He would get inside, cut in, pass, get inside, cut in, pass. Had one terrible corner in the end, by the way, which was absolutely dreadful. Didn't really have that many shots in this game. Again, we talked about Dembele a lot, not really shooting that much. He had some shots, but they're from like audacious areas, like weird areas, just like, top of the box, all this stuff. Doesn't really attempt to, shoot. He just cuts in, passes it. So I think that's something that Dembele has to work on for sure. But definitely one of the best players on Barcelona's side of the pitch tonight. 7 out of 10 for me. Into the false nine position was, of course, Lionel Messi. Probably give him a 7.5. He tried and tried and tried. Had a lot of chances from Lionel Messi today. He should have scored that first one the first half. That probably would have given Barcelona a big, big advantage. And maybe Sevilla wouldn't have scored. Maybe Kounde would have been a bit more, reserved. Other than that, I think, he tried and tried and tried. Had that nice free kick at the end as well. Imagine that went in. That would have been fantastic. But again, Leo always gives his best, always gives 100%. And of course, couldn't create anything. He can't do everything by himself. Every time he gets the ball, gets swarmed by about 8 Sevilla players. That's how you earn the free kick. But again, Leo, he tried his best. I'll give it 7 out of 10. Into the substitutions now, there were Pedri and Trincao. They both played a combined of 5 minutes. Both of them probably made a total touches of about 5 as well. Give them both a 6 out of 10 because, can't really rate them because they only came on the pitch for about 5 minutes. Into the manager now, Ronald Koeman. I'm going to have to give Koeman today a 4 out of 10. Now, the reason why I give him out of 4 is firstly, the performance was dreadful. I'll give him credit for starting Firpo. I like that. I think, starting an actual natural fullback in that position is, give him credit for that. Starting a right-footed center back and a left-footed center back because we all know he doesn't really like long Titi, so I'll give him credit for that. Performance was dead, and the main thing I want to criticize him for, again, is his substitutions. How did he... When he brought on Riqui Puig, Sevilla already did all 5 of their subs. It's ridiculous from Koeman. He keeps doing this in these big games. Why are you not making subs? I said in the live watch along, if he doesn't make a sub by the 60th minute, the game's going to die. And he didn't. They all were warming up. They're all warming up, and he doesn't bring them on. How Pedri played 88 minutes is beyond me. How Griezmann played the full 90 minutes is beyond me. How Busquets stayed on that pitch for that long is beyond me. How Titi wasn't subbed off for Lenglet is beyond me. There were so many opportunities for Koeman to make substitutions, and he didn't. Very, very poor from him again. I don't understand how he didn't. He brought on Riqui Puig 88th minute and brought on Trincao in the 9th minute. What was the point? Rather just keep the players on the pitch, let them play the full 90, let them get, they'll get a full rest against Alaves on the weekend. What was the point? You're giving Riqui Puig and Trincao seconds in the match to make an impact. I just don't know what's wrong with Koeman in terms of these substitutions. It's absolutely dreadful in my perspective. How, as a Barcelona coach, you cannot make subs until the 90th minute is an absolute disgrace, absolute joke. I keep saying hopefully he improves on it, but he hasn't, so it's the same crap from Koeman. And he really didn't change the team's performance in the game, didn't change anything tactically, just kept it the same, didn't really change anything. Went to a 3 at the back in the 9th minute, like that's going to help us. Maybe he could have done that in the 70th minute, then maybe would have made an impact. But again, his decision making is so late, and that ended up costing us the game. For me, Koeman, a 4 out of 10. So that's my match review for Sevilla versus Barcelona. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know your thoughts on the performance and your player ratings. And make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Overall, very poor result. Can we still come back? Of course, we are Barcelona at the Camp Nou. I think that's a big advantage. If this was at the Camp Nou and we're going to the Ramos Sanchez B1, the tie would be over. But going back to the Camp Nou, of course, there is a possibility, but it's going to be super difficult. But again, it is a disappointing night for Barcelona. So I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.